Look,
Yes,
Dana
yes.
said last week that Brock has expressed interest in fighting Jones. That's a huge heavyweight fight. But we don't know if Jones can fight.
Yeah, we don't know what's
Why are we
going on with
talking
John
about
Jones
this? You know, what's with the odds? Jones is a big underdog.
No, Jones is the favorite there, minus 350.
Oh, he's minus 350.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, I read that completely wrong.
I'd watch it, but
What's that?
I'd watch it.
No, I misread the heavyweight champion by a pretty wide margin. Okay, he's minus, yeah. Brock plus 260. That's a little.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. I mean, I don't know, man. Brock is a big boy. Obviously, John Jones is a
John's a big
wrestler.
dude too.
He's got a lot of reach.
And extremely skilled, but Brock, if Brock gets, it will literally charge him and put him up against the fence, and can somehow get him on the ground. And I do think Brock will at one point be able to put him down.
Right.
And Jones is such a skilled. Jones is such a great fighter and such a skilled fighter. But I'm telling you, Brock is such a solid wrestler. He can put if he can put you on the ground. He can look. He had a hard time with Carwin, and because Carwin gassed.
Overeem.
Yeah, Kane. Absolutely, 100%, dude. I'm not saying he can't be beaten, but I'm just saying that he can get you and put you on the ground.
And not for nothing. I mean, I seen John Jones jump to triangles before. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the rounds, it's not like he doesn't have a guard. And pretty sure he submitted Dan Henderson in a grappling match, which is no easy task.
No, I know, but Henderson's not Brock size-wise.
Yeah, well,
Right, but the other interesting thing to see
his fight IQ is fucking
Much better.
10 times.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd take in that fight, man. I really don't. Jones or Brock, because Brock is such a tank. I would want to see Jones win it, but I mean, Brock is such a fucking tank.
Well, and John Jones, a heavier John Jones too, is a totally different animal. I mean, if John Jones walks in at 235, something like that. Like that's a big guy.
Yeah, Brock
back
is
there,
what, 260.
Yeah, he's got a cut to 265.
Yeah,
pretty
he's
much,
a massive guy. But again,
All hypothetical.
neither one has been fighting in the octagon.
He'd
So
have a chance, kind of like if Jones got cocky. I'd put it you know what fighter it might could remind me of. It could go this way. Remember when the Red Viper fought the Mountain?
Yeah.
Jimmy, in Game of Thrones. Do you remember that? Remember that? He got his head crushed. He was winning. The Red Viper was winning.
What season
Oh, he was winning, Jimmy.
What season was
he
that?
was bouncing around, and he's like, what was he saying?
oh, okay. Yes,
And
I
he
do
was-
remember
he was
that.
saying stuff
And then he
to
grabbed him and put him on the
wanted
ground.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, no, don't. I want you to confess and tell me who put you up to it. And then, he wanted him to say that it was Tywin that put him up to it.
And then he crushed his head.
Yeah.
That guy's name he was also in Narcos. Is it Pablo Pascal's name? I think so.
I think you're right. Yes.
He's good, that guy.
Great, man. That was an excellent season.
Yeah.
It's not coming back till 2019.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That's depressing me now. I go back, I watch clips of it on YouTube.
Dude.
Let's get back to fights.
Yeah,
Well, we didn't. So we kind of like hinted at it, but we didn't really talk about it. Ally Quinta and Justin Gaethje
Justin
is
Gaethje.
official.
When is that?
That is the main event in Lincoln, Nebraska, on Saturday, August 25th.
It's like I'm going to Nebraska.
You're going to Nebraska. That's right.
Are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to any time Raging Al gets in that cage.
Yeah, against a guy like Gaethje. That is a very, very fun fight. I still want to see Al against Paul Felder.
Yeah, maybe down the
Al
road now.
versus anybody.
What's the rankings for Al and for Al and for Justin? Because Justin's lost 2 straight fights.
It's Gaethje's number 7 and Al's number 10.
Very close.
Yeah.
So if Al wins that fight, and Justin's extremely tough, but I think Al will be happy to be fighting a slugger. A guy who's going to stand there and punch and kick and.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get. Well, here's the thing. You think you know what you're going to get.
You do.
But so many people have talked about Gaethje now after the last 2 fights, wars against Alvarez and Poirier, that he lost, but everybody goes, he's got wrestling. Why doesn't he use some of that wrestling? You don't know. Maybe he's going to mix that in.
But Eddie has wrestling too, though. so
Chances
maybe he
are
won't
these
do
are the
it.
guys,
Mm.
these two are just going to slug it out. But Gaethje does have wrestling, so that's like an X factor in that scenario.
Jimmy, well, the X. I mean, Al has wrestling too, though.
No, but I'm saying in terms of maybe he mixes that in if you're not expecting that, whatever. But of course, Al can wrestle, yeah.
Is he waiting for his 80th fight to add in a double leg?
I know.
I don't think
I know.
he uses it to like anti-wrestle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still, he'll be very happy to be fighting. I'm sure someone. Again, not that Gaethje's easy. Gaethje, even in his losses, I would still put him in the main event anytime. The guy's a fucking
yeah.
savage.
No, he's having.
He's the one guy who lived up to the hype. He didn't win every fight, but god damn, is he fun to watch.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje is a brutal, one of my favorite. Cause as you know, as everyone knows, Jim Norton enjoys a good leg kicker.
You do enjoy
Whoa,
that,
I
Jimmy.
love that.
You do love that.
Fucking Barboza.
Yep.
I love when Aldo would do it, and he just stopped doing it. And I love watching Justin Gaethje. The fucking slap of those. Oh. God, is that unpleasant? A good
You could
leg
add like
kick.
a meme to that, like, but they have to have like, this is bad. This is not gonna be a good joke.
Do a joke. I have.
Because you
faith
know,
in-
where's Aldo? Oh no, wait, where's Waldo? Never. You could be like,
What?
I was gonna go like, where's Aldo?
No, that's good.
Leg kicks.
That's good. That's good.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, where's Aldo?
Okay. You were saying where's Aldo? Okay.
Where's Aldo? Leg kicks. Nah, I guess it did. It was playing out in my head better than it really was.
Well, that was like Max Holloway called him Jose Waldo. He's trying to find him. Wouldn't find him.
Jimmy. Jimmy. This is my bombing.
No, come on, you're doing great. What do you think now?
Tell me.
Now I just got a thing. I want to get Max Holloway in here.
That's what you wanted to say?
He will be in studio at the end of June.
Oh, is he really?
He will.
He is coming in.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I want.
great.
Which is awesome.
I love Max, but man, Brian Ortega's a fucking. That's a great fight.
That's gonna be a phenomenal.
Ooh, is that a
fight.
good fight?
You can watch that fight 10 times and it'll still be fun every time. That's going to be great.
Yeah, Coleman.
That's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. I really like.
And
both of them.
Ngannou Lewis. Who doesn't want to see that?
You know who I like though? I like Brian Ortega's coach James,
Yeah, I liked him too.
the boxing coach.
Yeah,
The
James.
guy who's
Larson.
fucking.
like James.
The guy who
Yeah.
surfs with training wheels. Is that what it?
No, that was his. That was.
Oh, the
Ed.
other guy.
I like that James and Brian were goofing on Ed for
Oh my
surfing.
God!
with
Oh,
the,
that's right. Ed Suarez, right?
Yeah, Ed Suarez.
That made me happy.
He's like, no, everybody's doing it like this. They're
And
like,
James, I'm just looking at James, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I know." But they have fun together, and fucking Ngannou. What do you think of Ngannou Lewis? And again, I know the fights are ways off.
Did you
but
see on that they got that punching machine?
Yeah, Derek Lewis.
Just touched Matt's
Tell
finger.
people what you just did.
I just tickled Matt's finger.
Why'd you do that?
No reason to hang out.
Fucking weird. And you like cupped it.
Yeah, I know. It was hanging out. What thing, Matt?
He was on the Fox
Who
tonight. No, what was it? What was it? Fox. What was he on?
I don't know. Is it UFC,
The Fox show.
UFC tonight?
The
Yeah,
UFC
on Fox,
tonight.
yeah.
That's right. UFC tonight. And they had the punching machine on there, and I think Daniel Cormier had the record. Is that true?
I'm checking right now. I remember seeing that Lewis broke the record. I don't know if who
So
had it.
Derek
first.
Lewis,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
You see, you're going for Derek Lewis.
No, you can't do two things at once.
Sure I can.
either. Derek Lewis holds the record for the hardest punch
You know,
on that machine.
Yeah, I mean, look, Derek Lewis. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's amazing, but
Is it
Did
gonna-
Ngannou
listen,
hit?
But with this fight, is it going to be who hits who first? Who lands the first clean shot first?
honestly, yeah. But
I think
either one
that
of those
might be
guys could knock each other out. But I was very impressed with Ngannou, even though he was so tired against Stipe. He didn't get put away. I mean, he's really and he admitted, hey, my game's needs some work. But he's fighting a guy now who will probably stand up there and bang with him.
Man.
Do you think that fight goes the distance? Then we never thought fucking Ponzinibbio Perry would go the distance, and it did.
But which one of these guys is it backing up?
I was gonna say if it goes the distance, they're just gonna be sitting on the canvas, just waiting for the time to run out.
Both of these guys, look, dude. First of all, this is a 3-round fight, not a 5-round fight.
Right.
Both of these guys are aware that the other guy could take their jaw off. Sometimes these fights, as you know, the first round's a little feeling out process because neither one of these guys wants to fucking make a mistake and get fucking dropped in the first round.
Could be.
I'm taking Derek Lewis.
Okay.
I'm taking Derek Lewis. That's who I'm picking. The Black Beast.
Who is Derek
Go
Lewis
ahead.
lost to?
Go ahead.
And don't lie or I'll know.
I'm taking it.
Oh, got it.
I'm
Why?
sa-
Why are you taking Derek Lewis?
Why?
Yeah.
This is why. I feel that Francis, when he lost that fight to Stipe, he said he underestimated him.
He admitted that he admitted most guys have done that, but they don't usually admit it.
But wait, why would you underestimate? How many? Was he 5 stopping? He had 5 stoppages in a row, or 5?
And that was his
title
4th defense.
defenses?
That was his 4th defense.
Yeah.
He broke the record.
Okay, and you're underestimating him. So now, language barrier or not? Yeah.
Well, that was
Francis,
I'm
sorry.
That was the third defense.
We don't need a translator for that.
That was the third defense. He's
The
going
fact
for.
I apologize. Yeah.
So you're underestimating the champion of the world. There's something wrong with that. So by him doing that, is he going to underestimate the Black Beast, Derek Lewis? Is he? Is he going to feel he's on? Is he? Is he so psyched, believing in his own hype that he feels that he's going to go right through him and just get another shot at Stipe?
He may never make that mistake again. Like that may be a mistake he never makes again. Because again, he just said something like a mistake other fighters I'm sure have made. He just said it, whereas he probably was not. What he underestimated, I'm sure he didn't understand how hard Stipe hits, but the fact that Stipe's a smaller guy, less reach, and he probably underestimated Stipe's fight IQ and the ability to figure out a way to beat a guy like that and wear him down with that wrestling and press him up against the cage. He might have underestimated Stipe's ability to take a punch too, because Stipe got hurt by him, but not enough to finish him. I mean, but he was a couple times you could tell he felt Ngannou hit him. He was staggered, so maybe he underestimated Stipe's intelligence in the cage too. And just the ability Stipe would have to keep him to put his weight on him. And that was such a smart thing to do. And Stipe's like, you know how Stipe talks about camera, best coaches in the world, man. He loves his fucking coaches, and that's why. Because they probably said, press on this motherfucker and keep him bent over. Do not let him stand up and he'll get tired.
Yeah.